Spielworks Media. Also with us is Jehiel Oliver, who's the founder and CEO of Hello Tractor, based in Nigeria but operating in Nigeria and Ghana as well. So welcome to the show. Great to have you both here. Dorothy, what did you gain from this summit?
Do you have all day?
No.
To tell you that it was a great experience, exposure. You know, it was great to have this summit here because it linked investors with investees. It taught me so much. Every day I rode the bus with someone new and learned something new from them. So a lot of knowledge, exchange of information. So that was really great. The sessions were very, very enlightening. So that was great for me.
Did you make good networks, connections for partnerships, for serious business, for the moolah, for the
money?
Yes.
So what I was presenting this morning at a session, and it was very interesting because when it was all done, a lady came up to me and she said, I haven't said this to anybody in the entire summit, but I am going to invest in you. And I thought she was joking, and when I just Googled her, I was blown away. So yes, I can say that I've walked away with something tangible, and I'm very, very excited at where Spielworks Media is going to go from here because of this great connection that I have made.
Thank you for that. Now, let me come to you, Jehiel. And it's a fascinating story Jehiel was sharing, that he's from America, but decided to come to the African region and to invest in Nigeria. Tell us about your business, your growth, and what you've taken from this summit.
Well, first of all, the networking piece has been huge. Some of our target investors, we're in the middle of an investment round right now that's targeted to close at the end of this month. And some of our investors who have committed to investing in Hello Tractor were in the audience. And it's nice when the company that you're looking to invest in sees you interact with the president of Kenya and the president of the United States.
Because Jehiel opened, in case you didn't recognize him, but I'm sure you were watching the opening session, you were moderating that session.
Sure, sure. And so I think it really enhanced the Hello Tractor story and brought some additional credibility to the company, aside from the wonderful work that we're doing in Nigeria and Ghana.
Let me ask this question. Why did you decide to leave America and come back to Africa? It seems in many ways you were ahead of the pack, because now all the Americans are following, right? But what inspired you? Why did you do that?
I think, first of all, it's a tremendous amount of opportunity in the region. As the president shared yesterday, you know, most countries in sub-Saharan Africa are growing at a double-digit rate. Across most industries, there's tremendous opportunity. And in Nigeria, you have a humongous population. And for farming, where we focus, it's a huge market. And so we went where the opportunity was. And I would encourage folks in the U.S. to take a serious look at sub-Saharan Africa because it's tremendous opportunity.
They certainly are. It's happening. And agriculture is a key area for growth. It will continue growing. I want to ask each of you to share with our audience, because it's critical for them to understand the opportunities and to see what you have seen over the past few days. I always say, if you don't have awareness and information, you're going to get left behind. What advice or what key learnings, insights did you gain that you can share with our audience watching tonight, Dorothy?
Well, like I say, there's just so much that there was to learn. I think one of the key things that was at least emphasized for me is the team that you have behind you. I am here today because of my team. You know, when you're a startup and you have to pay people 3 months late, or you know, you have to sell this vision and the dream, you really need a great team behind you. And especially working in the creative sector, you know, people don't take us seriously. So, you know, if you can get a great team behind you, that's an excellent thing. The other thing is be export ready. You know, let us compete on a global level. Let us not just focus on competing in the Kenyan level. Let us, in my business, can we produce shows that are export ready? Can they be syndicated across Africa and across the world? So that's something that I learned, that people, to invest in you, they want to see if your product or your service is export ready. So that's something that I think the young people can take away with us.
Two things everybody can learn from that. Your team is critical, and be export ready in any industry. That is important. Jehiel, what would you share?
I would say, for an entrepreneur in Kenya or anywhere on the continent, look within for the problems within your country or within your region. You know, Africa doesn't need a Airbnb or a Uber as much as they need some very fundamental things to fix real problems. And sometimes technology is a part of that, right? And you look at what's going on at Safaricom and M-Pesa, using technology in a very innovative way to solve real issues. But those types of solutions are created when people, entrepreneurs specifically, look within to see what are the specific challenges and not come up with another copycat solution.
Right.
Yeah.
Be innovative.
Exactly.
Be innovative.
Exactly.
So key lessons there. Thank you. Look within, because often our challenges are our greatest opportunities, and you leverage those challenges.
Absolutely. And who better to understand the challenges within the country than the citizens of that country?
Yeah. So don't spend time tweeting and doing things on social media complaining about the challenges. Spend more time thinking of how you can make money from solving the challenges. Thank you so much, Dorothy, for joining us in the studio. Thank you, Jehiel.
Thank you so much.